Good afternoon, everybody. It's December 17th. It is a Sunday. I made it to church today, had a great service. This is just going to be a video. I'm going to be just sharing with you a little bit about how blessed I got today. And I just want to glorify my Creator, the boss, Big Kahuna. So first off, when I got picked up, David brought me another nice little heater with a big fan on it. It's like a space heater, but I think it's going to work out better than the one I got. It's got a bigger fan. I haven't tried it out yet. So he brought that to me. He told me about that last week, but he had this brand new nice shirt here for me. It's brand new. It's still got the tags on it. And he had a pair of pants. He had texted me this week and asked me what size pants I wore, and I told him a 38 or a 40 is about what. And these are 40. They should fit me. Shouldn't have a problem there. Nice, good pants. And then got to church, and I was blessed monetarily today. That was truly a blessing. Two different people. Well, one person blessed me, and that's the person. It's the same person that blessed me last year with a good amount of money, and there was two other people that also had gave me something before that lady gave me anything, and I felt blessed because I didn't have any. I have some change in there, and that's it, pretty much. And I may have $1 and some odd change on my card, and that's about it. I wasn't that concerned about anything. I had enough if I needed to scrape up enough for the animals some food and stuff. I could get a small bag or something. Things always work their way out. It's funny. David asked me, like, why are you already broke? I was like, I don't think people understand. Like, when you get one income once a month, even though I draw particularly a little bit better than a lot of people on disability, because when I worked, I paid in a good bit for a few years at a particular job. I draw a little more than maybe your average person, but it's really not that much. I told him, I was like, trying to budget when you have it all up at front for an entire month and trying to do all that and still hold on to money is not as easy as you think. Like, if I got it in increments weekly, I could probably do better, but I didn't make this video to be talking about that so much as because today was the food box day that they normally do every third Sunday, and service went over till later today, and it was really just phenomenal. We didn't have like a typical service. There was a lot of singing, and that's what we mainly just did. There was no he never did get to the sermon because there was somebody needing prayer so bad that during this, there was a certain song being sung by the prayer team or the praise team. And this couple came up with their child to the front, and then everybody just started moving up there and praying over them. And, I don't know what it was that was going on that compelled them and what they needed the prayer for, but there was something obviously disturbing them in some level, and they needed support, and that was just amazing. And then it just went on. We continued to sing that song, and then we paused for a minute, and the pastor did speak for a minute, and then some more music, and it just was really cool. Like, it was the movement of the Spirit today was generally just awesome. You can see my breath because I'm sitting in the front room, and I have my door open at the time. So it is a little cool, but I'm not cold right now. I've been busy doing stuff. Just got back from walking Ladybird. Now, the other blessings I got, so David gave me those. And then there's another lady her and her husband, she had mentioned to me probably 3 weeks ago or longer about some clothes and asked me about my sizes and stuff. And then she was asking her husband what size those clothes were because he's losing a lot of weight. I think he had said he'd been up in his pant size had been up in the 50s and stuff. He's dropping a lot of weight. He's down like a good bit now. So anyway, I don't know what all's in this bag, but they brought me a paper sack full of some clothes, and I was going to share as I go through them, just show you what I get. This is a Carhartt shirt. Now, I probably wouldn't buy a Carhartt just because of something that went on just remember they kind of did something a couple years back or last year, whenever it was. I don't remember exactly what it was, but I think it had something to do with let's just say I don't like what they were trying to represent or their moral stand on a certain particular thing, I guess. But I'm not going to complain. I mean, when it's given to me, or if I find like a name brand like that in the thrift store, I'm definitely going to probably scoop it up. You know what I'm saying? But as far as if I was to go buy brand new, I probably would sway away from that company because of something and that's kind of funny that I can't even remember the details of what it was that I thought in my mind I would maybe not buy from them. But so we got another cool, I love this blue. This blue's pretty nice. Can you see that? Kind of a baby blue. This is kind of a light, I guess this is kind of a violet or a purple. It's got some purple to it, I think. Really nice. It looks like I'm a bunch of shirts. They probably didn't have pants that would fit me because I'm a 38 or 40, and I think he's still in above that is what they were talking about. But all of these shirts are going to be awesome. That's a Carhartt. I mean, they're all nice brand shirts, Carhartt. So I can't complain. I didn't mean to seem like I was ungrateful about it. I'm not saying that I'm ungrateful for what is given to me. I was just pointing out that if I would buy anything brand new, I wouldn't be buying name brand. A lot of the name brands, I wouldn't go to like most of the time if I'm buying something brand new, it's going to be a pair of shoes, socks, and occasionally a t-shirt with some kind of saying or slogan on it. I would like to start getting myself a collection of some band t-shirts, like certain bands I've always liked. I wouldn't mind every once in a while ordering me like a cool shirt, for a band that I grew up on and I love or whatever. So if you ever start seeing me with some cool like punk rock or heavy metal or rock t-shirts and stuff, you'll know that I did take the plunge and got a few of the bands. I'll probably bring it up, especially if I order a shirt. But, that's pretty nice. That'll be something I can wear. I'm going to wear that. I'll keep that as a church shirt there. I already know. Anything with a collar on it, because I don't wear stuff with collars on it too often, but these are nice shirts, and I can definitely, this is a polo. I like that blue. I can wear those to shirt. Those are nice things to wear to church, or if I was to have a date, which I never did ever really dress up much about going out on a date, other than just whatever I decided to wear. Of course, sometimes you want to try to look spiffy, especially if it's someone new you're maybe going out with. But I don't know why I'm even discussing that, because I haven't been out with anybody in years, not even really in the market. You never know what's going to happen, though. If God aligned it and I was to meet the right person and we were gelling and vibing, had that chemistry going, and we could talk about all kinds of stuff. If I could talk about God and reading and writing and music and art and toys and just all over the place, and the conversation was just really fun, you might have me there. I might be potentially interested in a companion of that nature, but it doesn't appear to be in my cards here at the moment, and that's not something I'm going to worry about, because that's not what just whatever comes about. I'm married to God. But that's a purple. I like that. I'll wear that. Now this looks interesting. This has got something. Every perfect gift is from above. In Jesus' name. Hey, that's a cool shirt. Even if it's just kind of like a seasonal Christmassy shirt. I like that. Definitely a cool t-shirt. I will wear it. It says right there, packed, shipped, delivered in Jesus' name. And then it's got every perfect gift is from above, James 1:17. Every good gift and every perfect gift is from above. Samaritan's Purse. So that's like a good Samaritan shirt. That's awesome. I might wear that tomorrow. I don't know yet. We'll see. But that's about it. This video is getting on up there, and I'm going to I've got some dishes I'm going to wash. I thought we were having our Christmas meal after service today, but it's actually at 5 o'clock today, and it's already after 3 o'clock while I'm making this. So I only have maybe an hour and a half about an hour and a half before I get picked up and be back at the church to eat tonight. So that's a blessing in itself too. Yeah, I was blessed. Let me tell you real quick too. It was awesome because the pastor got up there and started talking about that every year they try to find a family or two that really truly need real help. Like, I'm not just like toys for the kids and stuff, but generally they're needing help with say a power bill or food or just necessities in general. And then they try to get up enough stuff for the family. And that's what he talked about today, that everything that was put into the offering today, unless someone specified that it was for tithing or or something else specific that you were saying, I want this money to go to this cause or this specific thing for the church. The rest of the money that's not been specified was going to go towards, which they've already gathered up a certain amount and have been able to, I think he said they were able to pay the power bill for a family, and like they got enough food and household items for the whole month and everything. And so this was going to be a little extra. So I was blessed this morning with money and with enough to where I was able to put into that also. I was like, sitting there and I was hearing that, and I'm not speaking this to seem like I'm bragging and lift myself up as some person to be on a pedestal. I'm just saying it was nice to walk into church. I had nothing in my pocket. Then within a certain amount of time, I had something, and then I was hearing the message about the family that the church had gathered together to try to help and come up with there's still a couple of families, but all that money was going to go to, so I was able to take from what I was given and give into that too, and even go to the grocery store after church and get, I got enough to get me through. I wasn't worried about it, but I definitely am grateful for what did come my way today. And I hope that y'all have a great day. I love you. Ditto. That's how I usually say it, is ditto, but there's nothing wrong with also me just saying I love you too. I'm working up. Yesterday I tried to record a video of me retelling the story about going out in the woods and leaving that drug recovery place back in 2008 and becoming Gray Cloud and everything. For 3 months I lived in the woods by the lake in the cold in Tennessee. But I've told that story once last year in 2 different videos. But I got so far and didn't like how it was coming out. So just stay tuned for that. I probably will get something up coming soon of a video of me going back and restarting over just the telling of how I came from being Jason into being Gray Cloud, the sage of the eternal moment. So until next time, Mr. Cloud here, and I just said my title, so I'm not going to say it again. You know the drill. Ditto.